Tonight at 6, Governor Walker under fire for comments about protests 4 years ago and how they prepared him to deal with a terrorist threat. Some of those protesters now calling for an apology. Good evening, I'm Eric Franke. Michelle's off tonight. The governor is saying his comments are being misconstrued. Political reporter Jessica Arp has the very latest on this controversy. Jessica?
Well, the governor, of course, we played them right here, making those comments yesterday at the Conservative Political Action Conference. Today, he is drawing rebukes from both sides of the aisle. Exactly 4 years ago at this time, thousands had flocked to the Capitol to protest what is now known as Act 10.
There were a lot of school teachers, maybe some construction workers. It was so peaceful.
They were mad then, and they're mad now after Governor Walker ended an answer about how he'd respond to the threat of ISIS like this.
If I can take on 100,000 protesters, I can do the same across the world.
Governor Walker's comments are insulting, outrageous, and frankly, they're delusional.
They're totally appalling, derogatory.
We just walked around the Capitol for hours and hours and held signs. I don't see how that even remotely compares to ISIS with the beheadings and kidnapping and burning people alive.
Still in Washington, Walker says that's not what he meant.
No, there's no comparison between the two. Let me be perfectly clear. I'm just pointing out the closest thing I have to handling a difficult situation was the 100,000 protesters I had to deal with. There's no analogy between the two other than difficult situation.
Marquette law professor Charles Franklin says Walker was trying to build credibility with a conservative crowd.
The governor, like almost every governor, has very little foreign policy experience, and so as a candidate, they stretch to find a foreign policy relevant example.
Franklin says the issue likely won't last long on a national stage, but is magnified in Wisconsin, where some want an apology.
His comments were disgusting and offensive to both my service and the pillars of our democracy.
Now, some protesters have drawn comparisons of Walker to terrorists and dictators. Most recently, a protester holding a poster of Walker with domestic terrorists just this week at the Capitol during right-to-work protests. When asked today, the AFL-CIO said they did not engage in that type of rhetoric and would not in the future. Of course, this drawing rebukes from Republicans as well. Former Governor Texas Governor Rick Perry saying it was inappropriate as well.
A lot of people talking about it. All right, Jessica, thank you.